All right, so first day of working on the truck since moving in the new house. Today we're taking out the bedwood. I'm doing the rear suspension. I've got all my rear suspension over here. Coilover kit, trailing arms, panhard bar, trailing arm support for the top, all the accessories. So that's going in eventually. I want to take the bed off to do that, but I don't have room in my garage to take the bed off. So I'm gonna remove the old bedwood, the old bed strips. That'll give me access from top and bottom to the suspension, and then it'll also motivate me to put new bedwood in and strips. So that's what we're doing today. We're taking the bedwood out. Probably won't go any further. Tomorrow's a work day. I don't want to be up too late. But I'm with the project, so should be good. Here we go. All right, so I got the bedwood out. I left the corner piece. It's kind of dark, you can't see. I left the corner pieces in because they're kind of somewhat structural. Maybe they're not, I don't know. I tried to take that one out. It was just a pain in the ass and it was really tight. So I was like, all right, we'll just leave those in. Got it all out. Had to drop the gas tank. It's kind of just barely held in by one bolt on each side. But the bedwood is out, so at this point I have full access to the rear suspension, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't have to take the bed off. It took forever. I'm super dirty. I don't know if you can tell from the light, but me and my boy Steve-O, we've been drinking lots of beers and getting after it really. So job done for tonight. It's dark. Sunday. We have work tomorrow. Suspension is going in. The suspension is right there, and she's going in very soon. So anyways, yeah, accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish tonight, and we will continue tomorrow. So pretty much it. So I figured out what was hitting in my suspension. I'm glad I figured it out. It's that right there. So my panhard bar bracket is hitting the frame literally right there. I need to move it over about an inch. I have a different panhard bar, so it's not really a big deal because I'm going to cut this bracket completely off my rear end right here in the coming weeks, and I have a different bar, so we'll be perfectly fine. But I found where it's hitting. It's literally it is right here. The bracket is hitting the frame. If it was an inch more over, it wouldn't hit. Less than half an inch. So I'm glad I identified that problem. I'm very excited that I identified that problem. There's marks on the bottom of the frame where it's been hitting, and there's marks on the top of the bracket, and that's definitely it. So super cool to find that so I can eliminate it. And it's no suspension binding. There's no issues with the suspension or anything we did with the rear end. It was just installing that bracket where I did. I installed it. Remember, I welded that bracket on. I didn't take into account making sure it cleared the frame. And so there we are. So awesome. I'm very excited that I actually identified that issue. And we'll be good to go. So that is that bracket is getting eliminated. That bar is getting eliminated. I have the new panhard bar with the hardware, the bolts to the the arms, these big ass arms in here, and I forget what they're called, but we'll get it done. But I found it. It's all good. Finally got the rear suspension in. A few minor things I have to do. I have to mess around with the emergency brake cables. Got the sway bar in. I don't know if I like the angle that it's at, but it doesn't look too bad. I may change that. And a few other little things I need to do to adjust it and get it 100% ready to go. I'm messing around with the panhard bar, getting the angle right on that. That's really the last thing that I need to do. And then she's ready to go, and she's roadworthy. So hopefully, this weekend I'm busy, but within the next couple weeks I'll be, get it back on the road. But it's in, and awesome suspension kit. Really excited to see what it can do. So I got a GoPro and we'll do a video when I get it out on the road and we'll see how it goes. My metal, 2 sheets of aluminum, 4x12. It's going to be my new bed floor. Got the wood in, got everything drilled, everything marked. The wood's, you know, gonna add stability so the aluminum doesn't, you know, move around and rattle and shake. And so just some plywood, some oak plywood, very strong, very durable. Got my steel for my tailgate that I will weld in eventually. Come together once the bed's in, once the tailgate's in, you know, just moving forward up to the front. But yeah, it looks kind of janky right now. The finished product is going to be a nice, beautiful aluminum 3-piece bed. It's going to be cool. I didn't film anything today, but it'll be cool. First piece of aluminum is in. Well, it's cut. It's just sitting in there now. I still need to drill all the holes and everything, but the first piece of 3 is in, and looks pretty cool so far. But I need to drill all the bolt holes, bolt it in, cut the other 2 and do the same thing. So slowly chipping away at the project, but getting there one day at a time. So all right, so all the aluminum is cut for the bed, and it just went in like a dream, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. I got to shine it up a little bit, shine it in terms of, I'll make it shiny, but you know, get some files and kind of clean it up a little bit. But the cutting is done, the pieces are in. You know, it just went in really good. I did a good job of measuring, which is kind of funny because I drank through it. But anyways, so the everything's in. I have to bolt it all down. That's gonna be a pretty big undertaking. And then I have to do the finish on it. All I'm gonna do is, you know, it's got all kinds of blemishes and oxidation and everything. I'm gonna scuff it up with Scotch-Brite and just, like, you know, in no particular order, or direction. Just, you know, give it a brushed aluminum look. You know, the whole thing. It'll be the last thing I do after all the holes are drilled, after everything's in, and then you know, I'll bolt it down, and you know, she'll be done. And I think it'll look a lot cleaner than it does now when it's bolted down, just because it'll all, you know, be meshed together with the bolts and everything, and I'll be done, you know, with the bed, and I think it's gonna look really, really awesome. I'm really excited. So yeah, now I gotta just start bolting shit down, I guess. I don't even know where to begin, but I'm gonna figure it out. So anyways, that's where I'm at with it. Oh, I need to drill the gas filler hole. Dang, I guess I'm gonna have to math that one out. So we'll see. Anyways, just update, you know, on the project. You know, we're getting there, one thing at a time. So cheers, happy Friday.